Welcome to the part 2 of shit. Welcome to the part 2 of Q&A with Pringus, McDingus. That's me. If you're wondering why, god damn it, if you're wondering why my voice is so haggard, it's because I'm a little sick right now. But that ain't gonna stop me from making this video. A few days ago, not only did I just break 5,000 followers on Twitter, thank you, I also just broke 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you again so much, everybody. You're all awesome, and I can't thank you guys enough. Every positive feedback and every comment that people have left, it just makes me so happy and makes me want to keep making more. So again, I ask you guys on Twitter and YouTube to send me a few questions, and I'll hopefully answer as much as I can. I won't be answering all the questions that people have given me, but I'll try my best to at least answer the ones I found most interesting. And hopefully you'll find interesting too. I also have a special announcement to make at the end of the video, so stick around. Or, you know, you can just scrub through to the end and just see for yourself, I guess. That's cool. I wouldn't mind it. How long does it take to animate your videos? Well, that depends on the kind of video and how long it'll probably be, and also how complex it is. Like, take the Daisy video as an example. It's like 19 seconds long, but the whole thing took me around like 2 to 3 weeks to animate. Like even though it was like 19 seconds, it was like maybe 5 or 6 scenes that I would have to make. For example, like the 2 Fire Emblem videos that I just recently posted, the one with Byleth was technically 1 scene, and the one with Claude was just like 2 or 3 scenes. These videos took me around 2 to 3 days to finish. If I wasn't a lazy dingus, the video probably would have been done in like 2 days. Not only do I have to animate each individual character, I also have to animate I have to make the backgrounds, and sometimes there's camera work involved, and you know. So I guess overall, it can take me a few days to a few weeks to even a month, depending on the kind of animation it is. Muffins or cupcakes? You know, it's a really good and tough question. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to meet you around the middle, and I'm gonna have to go with bagels. If Nintendo hired you to make art for a game, which game do you hope it'd be? Well, seeing that my art style mostly leans towards the cartoony, maybe sort of anime-ish vibe, but more so on the cartoony, I'd love to work on a Mario game. Like any Mario game. It could be Mario Party 24, it could be a new Mario Tennis, it could be a new fucking Mario Strikers game. Come on, Nintendo! I mean, any Mario game, I would love to lend my talent to. Yeah, because I mean, you know, even though people are saying that, oh, Mario is just all bubbly and generic and all like that, dude, have you seen this art? Have you seen the concept art that goes into these games? They're beautiful. They're beautiful because they're bubbly and energetic and for everybody, not just for kids, not even just for adults. They're for everybody. And most of my animations that I've currently done have been Nintendo based, so you know, if Nintendo were ever to hire me, I would literally die on the spot. That is a dream come true. I love Nintendo, I love their games, and that would just be amazing. Even though Sonic is owned by SEGA, he is appearing in many Nintendo console games. Maybe if they made another Sonic game, maybe I can lend my hand toward that too. Who are your favorite characters in Fire Emblem Three Houses? I fucking love this game. I've poured almost around 100 hours into the game, and I'm just finishing my second playthrough. You know, the thing about Fire Emblem Three Houses, I've only played 2 mainline Fire Emblem games. Fire Emblem Warriors does not count, though that game is still pretty fun. I played Awakening, and I played a bit of Fates, but Fire Emblem Three Houses is just something else. Okay, I can list the top 5 favorite characters, but this isn't in any particular order. My favorite characters would have to be Bernadetta, Ash, Marianne, Hilda, and Shamir. But the thing about Three Houses is that pretty much every character in their own right is interesting. I love each and every one of them. Maybe except for Lawrence. Do you have any other talents, like singing or play any instruments? Well, I mean, I play the guitar. That's something. I mean, I can kind of sing, but I'm not gonna do that. I guess my main other talent that I'm still actively pursuing is voice acting. Besides being an animator, I want to be a voice actor. I've always wanted to be a voice actor ever since I was a kid. Creating and giving life to a character with just your voice has always been so mesmerizing to me. I aspire to be a voice actor someday. whether it be in cartoons, video games, or anime. That's something I've always dreamed of becoming. I mean, I've done some small works for voice acting. I have a casting call club page that you can look at if you want to hear my demo reel, and if you want to contact me to do some voice acting, then I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. Top 3 most anticipated games. Go! River City Girls, Breath of the Wild 2, Sonic R2. Do you like Sonic the Hedgehog? I do. In fact, I love Sonic. Oh god, no, not that way, you sick fuck. Sonic holds a special place in my heart. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was the first game I ever played. I would read a bunch of the Sonic Archie comics. I played and loved Sonic Heroes and Sonic Riders on the PS2. I acknowledge Sonic 06. And I, along with many youths at the time, would partake in the Sonic tradition of creating my own Sonic OC, which I will not be showing you. I won't show you my mountains and drawings of Sonic characters that I created when I was a kid. I will never, ever show you my Sonic OCs. Maybe not now. Maybe some other time. But I mean, you know, as much as bad rep this guy gets, and his games mostly being just Sonic will always hold a special place in my heart. Always has been, and probably always will. And I mean, like they say, Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive. What was your reaction to the voice of Daisy messaging you saying she liked your video? I remember that. I'm pretty sure it went something like this. For those of you who don't know, shortly after I posted my Daisy video on YouTube and Twitter, Deanna Mustard, the voice of Daisy herself, messaged me through Instagram, and my eyes lit up, and my body was quivering. Princess Daisy of Sarasaland acknowledged me. It was just a wonderful thing, and it continued to motivate me to create and make more art and animations for everyone, for you guys. And I've always said, Daisy is the best princess, no question. And this pretty much solidified it. Deanna Mustard, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing, and thank you so much again. Who do you main in Smash? Well, as a pretty good Smash player myself, I only main the best character in the game, in all of the games. The online dominator, the tried and true best character in all of Smash Brothers. Incineroar. Okay, for real, I'm nowhere near a pro player of Smash. I normally play it for fun with my friends, but when I do get slightly competitive, I mostly main either Incineroar, Mario, Peach/Daisy, or Ganon. I'm pretty sure, no matter who I pick, the Smash community will probably hate me. Do you have any advice for people having trouble with drawing or art? You know, there's only so many things that I can say, and so many things that artists can say to people to get good at art. You know, they can say stuff like, focus on your anatomy, focus on your proportions and stuff, all of which are very important. But honestly, if you want to get good at drawing, or if you want to get good at art in general, all you gotta do is you just gotta keep drawing. If you have an empty sketch pad, fill that up. It doesn't matter if one page of your drawings are a bunch of circles, or if they're a bunch of cool concept art, or if it's just a bunch of doodles. Keep drawing. Keep practicing. Practice every day if you want to. The more you draw, the more your skills will develop, and the better you'll get without even knowing it. If, for example, if you're drawing something and you think it looks like crap, like you think, oh man, this doesn't look good, that's actually a sign that you're getting better. Because you're noticing all of these things, like for example, proportion or anatomy or the viewing angle. You're noticing all these things that when maybe the time when you weren't as good as drawing, you probably wouldn't have noticed it. but you're noticing all these intricate problems now, that just means you're getting better. Because you see something and you know that it can be improved. That's a good sign to know that you're actually getting better. But I guess in overall, just keep drawing, just keep animating, just keep doing stuff. Watch videos, watch tutorials, look at references, real life references, either pictures or just go outside and draw whatever you see. Just keep putting that pencil to the paper, you'll start to see improvements. And don't rush it either. Everyone has their own pace, so take all the time you need, and your drawings and your art will get better. Trust me. Well, that about does it for part 2 of this Q&A. Again, I'm sorry if I wasn't able to get to your question. Maybe in the next Q&A you'll show up in the video. Like I said before, I don't really want these videos to drag on for too long, but then again, it depends on whether or not you guys enjoy this sort of content, so just let me know. And now, for the announcement. Some of you probably know what I'm gonna say anyways. Well, here it goes. I have a Patreon. Yes, that's right. I now have a Patreon page. Before I say anything else, you do not, I repeat, do not have to support me financially. Whenever you watch my videos and you like it and you share it with your friends and you leave comments, that's always more than enough for me. The feedback, whether it be positive or even sometimes critical, is always appreciated, and that alone makes me super happy. The idea of making a Patreon page was always at the back of my head, but what stopped me from creating it was, I guess, a lack of confidence. Like, it always boiled down to the fact that I never thought that my content would be good enough to be supported financially, whether it be my drawings or my animation. Yeah, I know, that's pretty sad, but I mean, that's just always what I thought. If you do wish to support me on Patreon, $1 is enough. I'm telling you, $1 single is enough. But if you just donate $1, not only will you be helping me immensely, you'll be able to see things like work in progress pictures, GIFs, videos, early screenshots of my next project. You'll be able to participate in Patreon-specific polls, whether it'll be what my next drawing will be or what my next video project will be. And hey, if you don't want to support me monthly, but you still want to support me financially for some reason, I do have a Ko-fi page. Is it Ko-fi? Ko-fi? And if you're asking me whether or not I do commissions, commissions aren't open yet. I will eventually get to them. I just need to sort some things out, finalize prices, and know that I can fully commit to making commissions. I'll let you guys know. Hey, but yeah, there it is. Not much to say, but I now have a Patreon. Again, you don't have to support me financially. Whether or not you support me financially, I'll always love you. I love every single one of you. I love you 3 bajillion. Oh shit, too soon.